Okay, so the Seattle Seahawks select the fourth quarterback taken. No, still not Shedeur Sanders. Jalen Milroe is a third-round quarterback, which, hey, you feel better about being a third-rounder than a fourth-rounder, right? So, bit towards the end of a third-rounder, but hey, no one cares about that. You're either a third-rounder or you're a fourth-rounder. He gets to be a third-rounder. Interesting pick for Seattle. So first off, well, why do you go quarterback here? Well, ultimately, again, once you get to this spot in the draft, sort of 90s, usually it's around the hundreds, but again, kind of a bit of a weaker draft class this year. At this point, you're not necessarily guaranteed a great player when you draft someone, right? Again, you hope you get a great player, and there will be, I'm sure, some Hall of Famer that will be drafted after Jalen Milroe, right? But ultimately, I think that you're just getting someone who has a chance to be good. Jalen Milroe, my evaluation of him is I actually like him. I had a second-round grade on him, and a pretty high second-round grade on him. And my logic was I just feel like he can be a potential moldable ball of clay. I've kind of posed the question of if Anthony Richardson hit, would Milroe have been a first rounder? Because he's essentially that guy. And it's a little different. Richardson had, a lot less playing time, so there was maybe the hope that he could develop more. Milroe has had more playing time, and they have their own set of issues. But what Milroe has is just elite athleticism. And for someone like that, you're not going to have him start right away. And essentially the idea is let's have him sit behind Sam Darnold. And who knows? Sam Darnold's a player who had been a journeyman, who had one great year. Maybe it's not going to work out. And if it doesn't, you have a backup plan. If not, you can just develop Milroe. Hopefully he'll be a good player, and then you have a good backup. That's not the worst thing in the world either, and there is the potential that if you love him in training camp, you can go that route. Let's not forget, very famously, the Seattle Seahawks, one point in their history, signed Matt Flynn to a big deal and then said, you know what, we actually like this third-round pick a little bit better. I believe it was a third-round pick, a little bit better. Let's have him start instead. That was Russell Wilson. Worked out pretty well there. Not saying that's going to happen, just there's the odds of it happening. Again, over Shedeur Sanders. The Shedeur Sanders slide is kind of crazy at this point. And I wasn't shocked when he fell out of the first round. I'm definitely very surprised now. Also, yeah, I see Adam Schefter just tweeted, yes, Russell Wilson was a third rounder. I don't think it's crazy to go with Jalen Milroe here. Again, you're drafting a guy who's not going to start right away, but has maybe some potential to be very good. And because of that, I don't think it's crazy here for the Seattle Seahawks, and it's kind of a fun pick. So again, we'll see if he gets playing time. It should be interesting to see how he does in the preseason at the very least. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Milroe to the Seahawks. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from y'all, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.